521.
Circuit card for parking problem.
She like put it inside, I need my umbrella. It's a cold world, I already know this. These hoes tryna throw me off, I got stay focused. No, she ain't in my rank, you don't talk to me. She know shit red flag, try to get far from me. I don't know these pussy niggas like I'm in a varsity. Did your thing fucked up, made me jealous. Now a nigga paper chasing, yeah. Now I got these hoes waiting, yeah.
Yo, so I got really lucky. I actually just got out of my trade early, and I got out as soon as price started going right back up. Like, I promise to God, I got out right here, because originally you saw that TP was here, and I just moved it up so you guys can see exactly where I got out. But you see, that's exactly where the wick ended at, and I got out right there. Maybe it was just intuition, I'm not sure, but something just told me to get out. So and we could see price push back down here to this support zone, or this demand zone, supply level. I mean, not supply, support level, whatever you want to call it. But I'm happy with my profits, and this is a live account, as you can see. There's no reason for me to lie, right? This is a live account. You can see the updated account balance. You can see the account history. I made $9.41 on that sell on S&P. And let's get into why I got into that sell. So if we go back to my TradingView chart, I don't know why it's not showing on the screen right now, but okay, there we go. OBS is buggy sometimes. I'm on a 5-minute time frame. This is the only time frame that I trade on S&P 500. I love this time frame. I've been on the chart since 7 this morning, around that time, about like 7:30, I want to say. I lost $3 and some cents on gold this morning, and then I made it right back. Like, I literally just lost like $3 and some cents right before I got into my S&P trade. I was in some EU buys as well. I closed early on those trades. I could have made a lot more. Here, let me just check. EU. Yeah. So actually my TP was hit, right? I believe I got into a buy somewhere around here. My TP was up here at this resistance. TP smacked, obviously, so I made money. And then it just shot up after that. The thing is, my TP hit, like, I want to say my TPs was set around this area, because this is where my TPs was hit. So my TP was like, let me set a horizontal line. I want to say my TP was like right here, and it got hit. If I didn't have a TP, or if I had one like way up here at this resistance here, bro, I could have made a lot more money. So yeah, I left all of this on the table. I gave up 80 something pips, but I still made profit. You gotta have a positive mindset. And this would have been a nice buy too, because like, if you take this here, you see we have a resistance, right? And even though price broke and retested, it didn't come right at this wick. It wasn't like super precise. We still had a nice rejection here. You can see the wick and engulfing, a bullish engulfing candlestick. This would have been a nice buy. You could have got in right here where you see this this bullish candlestick breaks above the previous wick. You could have got into a buy here, took it to this this level, and you could have set your stop loss right below that wick. Or if you wanted to be safer, you could have set your stop loss here, and you still would have had a good risk to reward ratio. As you can see, a 1.2. I recommend you use at least a 1-to-1, and this is a 1.2, so that's really nice. But yeah, it's a great setup. It's a great setup, to be honest. I left some meat on the bone, is what it is. But back to S&P. Let me get into why. And see, look, price is coming back down. Let me get into why I got into this sell right here. So I missed out on this move here, which I'm sure a lot of people did, because this is when news hit. So I was actually just watching the charts. I intentionally did not get into a trade here, because the only reason why this candlestick even went up like this is because of news. So when I saw that price came here and came back up, retested, and then started dropping, I marked up this resistance box. Couldn't got into a sell here, could have, but I don't remember why. But I missed it. Maybe I was looking at gold. I probably was looking at gold. I probably was looking at UC. I did make money on UC right before news hit, and I knew news was coming around, but I had such a good setup, I couldn't miss out on it. I don't even remember where exactly I got into a sell, but I got into a sell somewhere over here. And I missed out on all of this. It is what it is. This actually might be setting up for a support. But it's Friday. I'm happy with my profits. I don't like trading in the afternoons on Fridays. We know that Fridays is the last day of the trading week. I don't want to trade near the end of close. So again, happy with what I made, but yeah, I could have gotten to a sell here. I would have set my stop loss probably right here, just because it's S&P. I don't want to lose too much. Like, this is a really big stop loss. I mean, if you're using minimal lot size and you have a decent account size, then yeah, but as you can see, I only have $80 in my account right now. I've been growing it from $47, so I'm pretty much up. I'd say, let's see, 47. My account balance is 85, so I'm almost up 100% on my account. Yeah, and that's just in 3 weeks, and I didn't even trade every day. I actually used minimal lots. I used 0.01, and I didn't overtrade. I want to say I traded maximum maybe three different pairs in a day, and I did that like one time. So for the majority of my trading days, I only was trading 2 different pairs at a time. And again, just risk reward management. That's key. That's more important than having a great strategy. So I drew up this, forget this. Okay, we see here, yes, I could have made money on this. Yeah, whatever. That's not why we're here though. So important. I drew up this level here because we have support, right? Then I saw price retest after it broke this level. It retested, and I also drew up this box here. All I did was take it from the wick to the body. Simple. That's support. I drew it from the wick to the body. Real simple. But, oh, and see, look, we have a bullish engulfing candlestick here. Let's see if it closes above. If not, maybe we could see price come lower. If we can get a break of this structure, that'd be nice. Fuck, I'm not getting into another trade, bro. I don't care how nice of a setup it is. I'm gonna stick to my strategy. I'm gonna stay disciplined. I'm not gonna overtrade today. I don't want to lose any more money. I'm profitable, so I just want to leave it at that. I want to end this week off on a positive note. So I don't care if we see a break here and then we see a retest and a doji or a hammer, whatever, a bullish engulfing, and then we can get to a buy. I'm not taking it. I'm not taking it, bro. I'm not doing it. Because that very well can happen, and we could miss out on a lot of money here. But I'm not having it, bro. I'm not going for it. I've blown many accounts in the past. I've been trading for a year. I mean, 4 years now. I've been trading since March 2019. I've been profitable since February 2020. So I've seen a lot. I've blown a lot of accounts. I've lost a lot of money, and I'm done. I'm done losing, man. Like I'm sick of losing. So I'm not sick of losing, but I'm sick of losing because of stupid mistakes. So one day I said to myself, you know what? I'm not gonna make these stupid mistakes anymore. I started reading books, started really dialing in, back testing heavily, you know, reading articles, forums, things like that, subreddits. Started downloading all of these courses and really dialing in. I'm telling you, man, I see shit and I'm like, nope, not gonna do that again. And I'm like thanking myself later on because had I done that, I would have been in a terrible position. But because I've been through all of the trials and errors, I've been trading so much, I've been back testing so much, I've seen it all, man. I've seen it all when it comes to price action. I know. I'm not gonna say I know what's gonna happen because we can't predict what's gonna happen. We can make an educated guess, but like I know that a certain candlestick pattern is gonna give me a good probability for a certain thing to happen in the markets. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, so I mean, real simple, like supply, demand, support, resistance. You know, I saw price break this support level, which is cool because it comes back and retests. And see, look, we see prices breaking above this wick here. Let's see if it breaks above this resistance. But we see support turned into resistance here because price retested, dropped again. So I got into a sell here when I saw that this candlestick broke below this wick. And this is where my stop loss is at. This is where my TP was, and then I got out early right where this wick ended here, which was perfect timing. Perfect timing. Now, what would I do next if I would be looking to get into another position? I would be looking for price to, let's see, where's the path? Okay, there we go. To do this. Let's make this shorter. Yeah, I would be looking for price to do one of these. And then I would get into a buy here. And then I would set my stop loss below the lowest wick. All right, so let's say we had a candlestick here and the wick came here. I would set my stop loss right below it. And then I would set my TP to either a 1-to-1 if you want to be safe, and then you can set your TP here. Boom, simple. I always put my TPs either in the middle of the zone or right below the zone. And if you have it right below the zone, that's great. Like this is probably I would honestly, like in a real life situation, I would have my TP here. I would get into a couple positions. I would close one out early. So let's say I get into two positions. I would close this one out early at a 1-to-1, and then I would close my second position out at 1-to-2. So you can close it here, you can close it here. But yeah, simple. And then of course, you know, same stop loss. Boom, simple. But look, we got some nice wicks here, so it's looking like maybe price can come back down here. So let's say price comes back down here to this level. I'm going to be looking for either a retest, maybe to create a W, and we can get one of these. I would then get into a buy. Let's see. Right here at the break of this structure. And then I would set my TP here and my stop loss right below the wick, wherever the wick is at. Let's say the wick is here, I would set it like right here, and then I would set my TP here for a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio. Simple, simple, real simple, super duper simple. Or you can set it up here. You can get into multiple positions where you can have a TP here, have one here, have one here. Or maybe you want to set no TP. Maybe you want to just sit there and watch the chart. So you feel like you don't need a stop loss and you don't need to take profit. It's up to you. But I'm just showing you what I would do. And we can see price do one of these too. It could just come here and then go straight up like that. So what you would do is, usually when that happens, you get like one of these type candlesticks. Hold on. The long wick. You may get a doji, you may get a pin bar, and then I would just get into a buy on the break above the previous candlestick's wick. Simple. So it would look like this. Let's say this horizontal line right here is the wick of that previous bearish candlestick, or the previous candlestick in general. You would get in on a break of that, boom, set a TP here, set stop loss here, boom. Simple. Nice risk to reward, easy money, easy money. And I'm so glad I got out of this sell right here, because you see prices come up all the way back to this this level here that turned from support to resistance. Let's see if that resistance will hold. But yeah, bro. So you could also see price do one of these. And I'm being very repetitive because I know the majority of people that's watching this are new traders, or they're not profitable. So I'm trying to get this like molded into your brain. It's really as simple as support, resistance, supply, demand, and candlestick patterns. You don't need moving averages. You don't need to even use fair value gaps. You don't need a liquidity heat map. You don't need the MACD. You don't need the RSI. You don't need Bollinger Bands. You don't need anything like that. Those things do work. I've used them. But you just don't need them. All right. Now, you could have gone to a sell here. If you want to be aggressive, you could have gotten into a sell here before it. You don't even, if you want to be aggressive, you don't have to wait for the candlestick to close. You can get into a sell as soon as you see that the bearish candlestick close below this wick. And then you can set your stop loss above the previous candlestick's wick, or you can set it above the highest wick. It's up to you. If you want to be safe, I will probably put it up here. But yeah, if you're like a super scalper, you probably will have like a super tight stop loss, but that's not me. I scalp, but I'm not like a super scalper, if you know what I mean. And then I will set my TP right here. Easy 1-to-1. Easy 1-to-1. Now let's see if we would have actually won that trade. Let's see if we would have won that trade, bro. But while that's going on, while that's cooking up, let me show you what I was about to. So price could do one of these where it breaks the support level, comes back up the retest, and then comes down. Damn, I can't even talk. And then comes back down right here. Easy. Now let me ask you, where would you get into a sell here? Or would you get into a buy? You could get into a buy here. So you can get into a buy here. Let's say a doji forms or a pin bar, and we get a bullish engulfing candlestick. You can't get into a buy here for a okay risk reward ratio. Or you can play it safer and you can get into a sell since price has been coming down and it created a supply level. And then I would set my TP here. Stop loss right above the wick. Boom. Simple. So let's see what happens. While this is cooking up, Let's see if we can find any other examples, and then I'm gonna end the video. But I just want to see if we're gonna win or lose this trade here. Let's see. So we have an example here. Boom, easy. So you could have drew a level here. Why? Because price came up, and then we had a swing low, and then it went back up. So this is support, right? This is support. This is demand. This is really like, this is really support right here. This is more of a demand zone. Okay. Supply and demand. This is why I like demand zones and supply zones better. While support and resistance is more precise, your supply and demand zones are going to get hit more than your support and resistance levels. Meaning, you're going to catch more plays. You're going to make more money using supply and demand because you will miss out on less trades. So again, we see price came up, swing low, created support, went up, came right back to the zone, and then we could have gotten to a buy here where we see this candlestick breaks above the previous candlestick's wick. And then you would have just set your stop loss right below this wick here, or if you want to be safer, in my opinion, I would set it here. And then you can go for a 1-to-1, or you can go for a 1-to-2. I prefer 1-to-2s, to be honest with you. I prefer 1-to-2s. And as you see, we would have made money. We would have caught 6 pips. Right. Actually, that's not 6 pips. What am I talking about? What am I talking about? That's 145 pips. Easy. Easy cheesy lemon squeezy. Really super duper simple. Really simple. Actually, it's not even 145 pips. If we want to be really technical, you would move this decimal over to the 3, in between the 3 and the 9. So that would be from 3901 to 3918. So that would be like 17 pips, bro, if you want to be super technical. But the S&P 500 is going to be calculated differently than forex pairs. It's going to be calculated differently because it's a different price. All right, so a smaller amount of pips here is going to equal to a lot more money than like a less popular forex pair. You know what I'm saying? It's going to take you more pips. You're going to have to catch more pips to make the same amount of money with the same lot if you're trading a forex pair than if you're trading an index like S&P. So yeah, we're in profit. As you can see, we're in profit, and we haven't hit TP yet, which is cool. It may not hit TP. We may create a higher low. Let's see though, because we're right at this wick here. But that's it. I mean, if we want to get into indicators, I can show you some of my well, it's a lot. I'm not gonna say some. These are the indicators I have in my favorites. I don't use these, but these are just indicators that I favorited because I did use them in the past and they actually worked. Like the ATR. I don't know why I have this favorited, to be honest, because oh no, I actually do. Never mind. But the ATR I use for my algorithm on MT4. Actually, I'm not even gonna get into that. That'd be like a whole separate video. That's just strictly for the algorithm though. That's the only time I use the ATR. I don't use the ATR at all when I'm trading nakedly, because I'm trading nakedly. Actually, I don't even use this moving average, so I don't need it. This is just to show you if we're in the downtrend or uptrend. I mean, you can see, you'll know if you're in an uptrend or downtrend without it, but this is just a extra indicator. So like, for example, if you see price breaks above the 200 SMA, then that's telling you prices in an uptrend. And if it's below, prices in a downtrend. So right now, price is in a downtrend, or the mark is in a downtrend. Okay. But again, do I need to know? Literally, you can just go to a higher time frame, go to the daily, and you can see if we're in an uptrend. Right now, we're in an uptrend, as you can see clearly, because we're creating higher highs and higher lows. We have a support level here. Price went up, right? Price went up, created a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, lower low, and then we had a breaking structure here for a higher high, higher low. So yeah, I mean, you get it, right? You get it. We have a breaking structure here for a lower low, but overall, I mean, it's actually a higher low if you think about it. I mean, if it depends on how you look at it, right? Like, okay, for example, let's pull out the path tool. Like, okay, you could go higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, or you could look at it like this: higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, lower low, lower high, higher low, higher high, higher low. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? And it'd be easier to determine the trend if you look at the weekly. So, like, if you're on a weekly, you could say, well, we're actually in an uptrend. I mean, I would. I mean, if you're looking at it from 2020 till now, but like, obviously, if you're looking at it from December 2021 till now, we're in a downtrend. So it really just depends on how you look at it. Ooh, we might. Hold up. Ooh. So next week, Monday, because I don't trade Sundays. Next week, Monday, I think we're going to be looking for sales. If we can get a break below this level here, I think we're going to be looking for sales, bro. If we can get a break below this level. If we can get a break below there, and a close, right? Because it has to close. I don't know where I would set the stop loss. I would probably come down to the 1 hour for that. If I was getting into a swing on this, man, which I wouldn't because my account's not big enough yet. If I were to swing this, this is what my position would look like, to be honest with you. Let's go to the 4 hour. It'll look cleaner. It'll look much cleaner on the 4 hour. Yeah. I would be looking for something like this. Most definitely. Most definitely. We're on the 4 hour right now. This is looking like it's a setup for a supply zone. And if we can get a break of this structure here, yeah. If we can get a break below this structure here, I think it's going to drop down to this level. And you could definitely swing this all the way down there. It's up to you guys though. But let's go down to the 5 minute. Let's see where we're at. So we have not hit TP, and it looks like we may be going right back up here. So honestly, man, I think I'm just gonna end the trade here. I mean, I think I'm finna just end the video here because I don't want to make this too long. I mean, I don't know how long it's gonna take for price to reach this level, if it even does. and we've already made this video a pretty decent length, so I think it's good that we just end it here. So what did you learn today? You learned about supply and demand zones, support, resistance, candlestick patterns. Like we see here, we have a double top. That's a candlestick pattern. Let me go down to the 1 minute so you can see it better. Oh, ugh. It's kind of ugly. Okay, that looks much better. But that's not even where we were at. So like this is a double top, right? Price comes up, goes down, comes back up back to that level, drops. Double top, simple. I thought this was a double top. It looked like it on the 5 minute. Yeah, on the 5 minute, it kind of looks like a double top. So fuck it. I'm calling it a double top. Double top here, boom. Drops. Get a nice wick rejection. Retests this support, turns to resistance, drops again. We take our profits here, comes back up, retests, drops again. And it looks like it's creating support here. So, yeah. We might wanna update this. Simple. And look, right before we're about to end this video, we see price is now tapping this resistance here. It's tapping these wicks. Let's see what it does. We're about to get it closer because it's 10:55. So let's see if it closes above or not. If not, oh wait. Okay, so it's 10:56 now. We should be on a new candle. I don't know what's taking it forever. But yeah, we didn't get a close above. So it's looking like it may come back down. But this is a setup here. You can get into a sell if you want. I mean, that would be pretty aggressive because we don't have a pin bar. We don't have a bearish engulfing candlestick. That would be really aggressive. But yeah. Or it could do this. Boom. Come up here. Alright, I'm gonna end it there, man. You have a blessed one. Peace. I'm out. Stay safe. And don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell button so you get all notifications. You saw it. Live account. Easy win. Simple. I know it's trading's not easy. I'm just saying that because I've been trading for so long. But yeah, it's looking like that. It's looking like we're gonna have a break and retest here. And I'm tripping. I was thinking that there was gonna be a new candlestick, but I guess this is the new candlestick. I don't know why it would start at 10:55. I thought it would start at 10:56. Wait, no, I'm tripping. Yeah, I'm tripping. It would start at 10:55. Bro, maybe I'm high or something. Bro, I'm tripping. But yeah, man. That's it. We had a W that formed, and now we have a breaking structure here. So I think it's safe to say this is coming up here. But I'm done trading for today. You have a blessed one. Peace. I'm out.